What up, y'all? I was on my way riding home from clocking out from Ubering for the past few hours, and my last client that I dropped off was a waiter, and we got on the subject of tipping, and I told him I was gonna do a video on my idea of tip etiquette. Again, this is my idea of tip etiquette. I know it's gonna cause a lot of uproar and people making all types of feedback in terms of why what I'm about to say is probably totally inaccurate in their opinion, but nevertheless, here it go. First off, I think that if you're going out to a restaurant to sit down and eat, you should automatically have the tip built into your budget mentally. Most waiters and waitresses make $2, $3 and something an hour is not much. They actually count on the tips to compensate the rest of their hourly wage. And I think most people know that part. But what I don't think people can really give respect for or pay attention to is that some people think that it's okay that if they receive bad, terrible service, to leave that waiter or waitress a $0 or 0 cent tip. Imagine if you went to your job and for whatever reason you had a bad day and you didn't perform at your highest or maximum potential. Imagine if your employer decided not to pay you but 25% or 20% of your normal wages. I think that you would be a little bit shook up or bitter about that. So here's what I think here's my tip etiquette. When I go in to sit down at a place to eat, minimum I'm giving the waiter or waitress 15%. Minimum. If the service is good, bad, or indifferent, they're going to at least get 15% from me. If they give me decent service, regular, service, what you expect, it's going to be 18 or 20%. If your service is stellar, over the top, you're there, I don't have to reach for you, look around, my drinks are refilled, I see that you got competency in the menu and taking our order well, and you notice the mistakes on my plate before it gets out to my table, things of that nature, then I'm gonna go a little bit over and beyond the 20%. But regardless of what, I think that those individuals deserve at least the 15% tip to their bill. Leaving a waiter or waitress $8 or $10 on a $100 bill, that's not cool. If that's all you can do, you should have stayed at home, dined in, or went to McDonald's or Burger King or some fast food restaurant that don't have expectations for tips. Again, this is just my opinion. I expect a lot of backlash, but that's okay. I'm doing this for all of my servers that's out there, and I like to dine out. I don't have a lot of expensive habits, but my wife and I, we like to dine out, and when we dine out, I like to make sure that waiter or waitress is properly compensated for me having the affordability to relax of any duties of cooking and cleaning and all the other things that come with cooking and preparing the meal at home and eating and all that good stuff. And not only that, just kind of getting away, enjoying a different ambiance, a different experience, and what else you get from going out. So whether that's Chili's, Fridays, Red Lobsters, I know a lot of y'all be beating up on Red Lobster right now, like that ain't a good place to take your girl no more, but wherever it is, Olive Garden, or if you're taking her out to a high-end steakhouse or a high-end restaurant, whatever the case, especially if you're taking her out to a high-end restaurant, all of those things should be built into your budget mentally before you decide to take your girl out, or before you decide to go hang out and sit at a place and sit down and eat. Bars, when you go out to a bar, that tipping is a little bit different. I think a bar tip etiquette is 10 to 15%, unless you're feeling exceptionally well or exceptionally drunk that night. Then by all means, you know, do what you feel is feasible or comfortable. But even bar tipping should be 10 to 15%. That's my piece on tip etiquette. Like I say, I know some will disagree, some may agree, but who knows? I hope this helps a lot of waiters, waitresses out there, and I hope the people who may not have known what tip etiquette should look like, hope this may enlighten or bring some awareness to that. Thank y'all for listening. This is another K-Verb rock, just kind of what I feel like moment. So what you feel like, go listen to that K Jules. Peace.